Two people are dead in two separate Suncoast cases. What we've learned about the victims. Plus, nearly 2 weeks after Election Day, the votes are in. Who won two hotly contested races in the state. And a look at the changes that may soon be on the horizon for short-term rentals in Sarasota. Your Suncoast News starts right now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 6:30.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Dwayne Lindo. Our top story tonight, two separate deaths investigations in two separate counties. The first in Manatee County. Deputies are asking for your help after finding a man dead in a car Saturday night in Bradenton. ABC 7's Erica Jackson has been following that homicide investigation and has the details from our newsroom.
Witnesses told detectives they'd heard gunshots and then saw a car crash into a ditch. Inside of that car, a man's body. It all happened in the 2600 block of 17th Street East in Bradenton. That's where witnesses say they saw a black man in a white shirt exit the passenger side of the car while it was in the ditch right here. They say he left the scene on foot, and while deputies inspected the area to find him, their search came up short. The property owner says he was listening to music in his house when he heard all the commotion coming from his front yard.
At the time, I thought it was my wife in the garage and something might have fell, so I kind of got up, and then by that time she just hollered at me and said there was a car in our yard.
This is the Manatee County Sheriff's Office second death investigation within the last week. Deputies are still searching for answers after Antonio Bradley's body was found burning on the side of a road in Myakka City. Anyone with information on either case is asked to contact the Manatee County Crime Stoppers. Reporting in the newsroom, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thanks, Erica. Now to that other death investigation, this one in Sarasota County. A woman is now dead in Northport after police say her husband pushed her and she fell. Police were called to a home on Firewheel Place in Grand Paradiso around 8:30 Saturday night. That's where they found a 72-year-old woman had been injured after a fall. She was taken to the hospital where she died today of her injuries. At the time of the fall, the woman had been taking care of her ailing 76-year-old husband. Officers report that her husband pushed her down while he was receiving care. The husband was also admitted for health care needs. Officials tell ABC 7 that they expect to release more information on the case Monday. And voters in Florida have been waiting since Election Day to find out who won two hotly contested races in the state. Here's ABC's Stephanie Ramos with the results.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since the midterm elections, and after two recounts and numerous lawsuits, the election marathon in Florida has finally come to an end. The Sunshine State has been dealing with recount drama, Broward and Palm Beach counties at the epicenter of the turmoil. Official results were due at noon Sunday, Broward County beating the deadline by 1 hour, Palm Beach cutting it even closer.
1 second.
You literally made it with 1 second.
11:59:59.
In the Senate race, the recount shows Florida Governor Rick Scott's lead narrowed slightly to about 10,000 votes over his Democratic opponent, Senator Bill Nelson, the three-term senator calling Governor Scott on Sunday to congratulate him.
Let me say I by no measure feel defeated, and that's because I've had the privilege of serving the people of Florida and our country for most of my life.
Florida's hotly contested governor's race also finally decided. Democratic candidate for governor Andrew Gillum conceding on Saturday to his Republican opponent Ron DeSantis.
RJ and I wanted to take a moment to congratulate Mr. DeSantis.
Gillum initially conceded on election night, but as results narrowed to a difference of just a half percentage point, an automatic recount was triggered.
I was never really in danger of losing because my margin was big enough, but now I can go forward without having to worry about this.
Across the country, in Southern California, Democrat Gil Cisneros has defeated Republican Young Kim in a closely watched House race. Democrats picking up 6 congressional seats statewide. Stephanie Ramos, ABC News, Washington.
Another recount we have been following, the race for Florida State Senate Agriculture Commissioner. Results posted today after a recount. Nikki Fried has defeated Republican Matt Caldwell by 6,753 votes. That's out of 8 million cast. If the results are certified Tuesday, Fried will replace Republican Adam Putnam in January. And it was a little warmer yesterday, but still cooler than we've been used to. With what we can expect for the work week ahead, let's go to Wendy Ross for our first check on our first alert weather forecast. Wendy?
Dwayne, it didn't matter. It was just the most beautiful day today anyway. And what we're looking at right now is mostly fair skies across our region. However, we do have a couple of rain showers to report, and they're well to the south of us. You can see them right here. And then we also have some rain along the east coast of Florida. Now, over the next several hours, we're expecting to see those rains staying well to our south. But during the overnight time period, there's about a 30% chance of rain for early morning showers on Monday morning. And so maybe we'll see a couple of those showers come through our way. But right now, things are quiet along the west coast of Florida and looking very good for us. And of course, temperatures are in the 60s and 70s, or I should say just in the 70s right now across our region. They'll drop into the 60s later on tonight. 74 degrees for us, our humidity at 68%. The winds are calm. They're coming in out of the north at around 5 miles per hour. All around our region, we're looking at temperatures that range quite the range, 71 to 77 degrees. Venice reporting some cloudy skies. Otherwise, it's very nice out there. And we'll let you know what we can expect for this upcoming week, which is an important one for many of us. Dwayne?
Wendy, thank you. We may see some changes for renters in the city of Sarasota. Monday, the City Commission is expected to discuss allowing short-term rentals in residential areas. The current rule requires renters to stay at least 7 days. Proponents of the move say that this will help bring more people to the area, and it will also help those on fixed incomes make money and some more extra money. However, those against the move say this will allow companies to commercialize their quiet neighborhoods.
It's hard enough to enforce what's going on with the short-term rental rules on a one-week basis. Can you imagine on a nightly basis where an Airbnb can come in and basically rent out rooms on a nightly basis, completely, we believe, disrupting the character of our residential neighborhood, not just our neighborhood, but neighborhoods all across Sarasota.
And coming up at 11, we'll share how you can voice your opinion on the issue. Also happening tomorrow, Pineview School will celebrate its 50th anniversary with groundbreaking of its legacy garden. The garden will become a permanent fixture at the school. School officials say the garden will go to celebrating the numerous accomplishments of current and former students and staff, and also school leaders. The groundbreaking will take place tomorrow at Pineview School. The ceremony will be held from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The school is located on Python Path in Osprey. And this Tuesday, All Faiths Food Bank hopes to distribute more than 7,000 turkeys and sides to families in need this season, thanks to a $35,000 grant from the Community Foundation of Sarasota County. The food bank will hand out more turkey dinners than it ever has. Turkeys will be distributed through the food bank's mobile pantries, with the largest distribution of holiday groceries happening Tuesday from 11 to 5 at Robarts Arena in Sarasota. All Faiths Food Bank has also provided turkeys for families in need in Manatee and DeSoto counties. Today, visitors of Mote Marine Aquarium got to experience a unique collaboration, circus and marine life. The Circus Arts Conservatory and Mote Marine Laboratory teamed up to put on Circus by the Sea. Sailor Circus students tumbled and backflipped for crowds while surrounded by underwater wonders. The goal was to get visitors in touch with their creative side. Even better, the performance was completely free with the price of admission into Mote Aquarium. And still to come here on ABC 7, a mysterious death on board a Florida cruise ship. Plus, the kidnapping scam that targeted a Florida Olympian. How you can protect yourself from a similar scam.
Where to go and what to do in Muscle Shoals in Florence, Alabama. Personalized just for you. Find your sweet spots at alabama.travel/sweet spot.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you.
getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills. The smarts? Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget. That'd be cool. Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself? What are you gonna make of me?
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
WWSB ABC 7 is an equal opportunity employer, and we're looking for qualified people to join our dynamic team. For a list of current openings and to apply online, visit www.mysuncoast.com/contact/employment. If you're a motivated team player and you want a rewarding career in a fun, fast-paced working environment, WWSB ABC 7 could be the perfect fit for you. Check out our list of openings now.
Welcome back. The investigation into what led to the death of a passenger on board a cruise ship from Florida is heating up. This morning, the Princess Cruises ship returned to Fort Lauderdale. It's been just days since an American woman fell to her death aboard the vessel. The ship, sailing between the islands of Curacao and Aruba at the time. According to the reports in the Aruban press, the 52-year-old woman plummeted from an upper deck, landing on a lifeboat after struggling with a man who allegedly was choking her.
I was in the elevator and another passenger told me what happened, and I was like, oh my gosh, holy cow. Personally, I was kind of terrified for my safety afterwards.
The FBI is now investigating the case as a possible murder. The president is pushing back after reports that a CIA assessment has found that the Saudi crown prince ordered the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. Here's ABC's Lana Zach with the latest.
President Trump is pushing back against a Washington Post report that claims a CIA assessment finds Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman ordered the killing of one of their writers, Jamal Khashoggi.
They haven't assessed anything yet. It's too early. That was a very premature report.
The Post reports that the CIA's assessment included intelligence involving communications from the royal family. But the Saudi government continues to deny any involvement by the Crown Prince in the killing. President Trump and the Saudi royal family have been close allies, and if U.S. intelligence agencies find that they were involved, it could be a damaging blow to that relationship. Incoming House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff worries about those implications.
The president needs to listen to what our intelligence community has to say. And it's vitally important that this administration not allow itself to become part of any Saudi cover-up.
Republican Senator Roy Blunt said the White House must be careful in its response and the consequences that could reverberate throughout the Middle East.
We need to be absolutely sure we know exactly what we're talking about, and not what the first step is, but also what the second and third step that first step would lead you to.
As the president waits for that CIA assessment, he talked about the audio tape of Khashoggi's murder during an interview that aired Sunday on Fox News.
We have the tape. I don't want to hear the tape. No reason for me to hear the tape.
Why don't you,
but I've been
why don't
fully
you want to hear it, sir?
Because it's a suffering tape. It's a terrible tape. I've been fully briefed on it.
President Trump says he expects a final report from the CIA on Tuesday. Lana Zak, ABC News, Washington.
An update now on those deadly California wildfires. The death toll now stands at 79 dead. Nearly 1,300 are still missing. The vast majority of the deaths were due to the Camp Fire in Northern California. That fire is now considered the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in the state's history. In Southern California, officials have again increased the number of homes and other structures burned by the Woolsey fire. The figure rose Sunday to over 1,100 buildings destroyed. And Wendy, it's just a terrible situation out there.
I know, and they're continuing to be very dry out there as well. And on the other hand, we're going to be seeing some changes in our forecast coming up, but it's going to take days for that to happen. Instead, today, it was beautiful. We had lots and lots of gorgeous conditions. This was sent in by Ray Collins. This is the sunset over Sarasota Bay, and you can see how beautiful it is. It's looking back towards, I think, Ringling, and it is absolutely a gorgeous picture because it was a beautiful day today that transcended into a lovely evening, and sunset was where you wanted to be. It was right there along the waterway so you could enjoy it all. It was absolutely great. We had some drier air over the southern part of the state, and we also had drier air moving in over the northern sections of Florida, but we've got that ribbon of more moist air right here across central Florida. It really didn't affect us too much in the way of anything other than the fact that the dew points went up a little bit for us, and we had a few more clouds around. That was really about it. The rain showers primarily have been along the east coast of Florida. We've also got a little bit of a low pressure system here helping to generate some of the showers that we're seeing down around to the south, and those rains are lifting on up towards the north a little bit, but we have mostly those winds coming in out of the north right now, so that's going to keep those rains down to the south. And you can see that across our viewing area things are quiet, but overnight, during the overnight time period and into the morning hours tomorrow, there's the possibility we'll see maybe a 20 to 30% chance of rain, and then things are going to get quiet once again. And so what we have is we've got this cold front that's draped across the state of Texas. It's already moved into the Gulf of Mexico, and this front is on the move towards the east. And so we're going to see it coming down through the state of Florida over the next couple of days. In addition to that, there's another cold front, and this one is going to be affecting the northeastern part of the country and bringing bitterly cold weather to this part of the nation over the next couple of days as well. We won't get the cold. We're going to stay steady. We're going to stay in the upper 70s over the next couple of days. We're going to have the kind of weather everyone's going to want to enjoy because it's really going to be pretty fantastic for us. So what we're going to be watching is this cold front's going to be coming on through on Monday, and we're going to start to see those temperatures staying right around 78, 79 degrees over the next couple of days. And our future cast is kind of showing where this frontal system comes on through. You can see it holding together, but then once it comes through the state of Florida, it really breaks apart and is not going to be a rainmaker for us. So we're looking at dew points that are in the 50s and 40s over the northern part of the state, 60s across central Florida, and then 70s down to the south. So everything kind of lifted up just a little bit, higher humidity, higher dew points, higher temperatures. That's what we saw throughout the day today. Temperatures now in the 70s for us, and so we're looking at readings mostly in the mid 70s, and we will be dropping down into the low 60s for the overnight time period. And we did get up to a high of 83 today, and 60 was the overnight low. So 59 and 78 is where we're supposed to be. A little bit warmer than that, and then we're going to get back down into the 70s after this cold front comes on through. So for the overnight time period and over the next couple of hours, we'll stay in the 70s. We'll drop down into the mid-60s for the overnight time period. When you get up tomorrow morning, there's the possibility we may see about a 30% chance of rain, and that's going to be about it. Do you remember yesterday I was talking about this system that's out in the Atlantic? Well, it just got sheared apart today, so there's nothing out there anymore. We don't have to worry about it. We weren't looking for it to develop, but it was just something that was sitting out there, and you just got to see the force of nature just shearing it apart. And if you're heading off to the beach tomorrow, winds will be out of the northeast at 10 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet. We're looking at a temperature reading of about 81 degrees. A few more clouds around, that's going to be about it. And then on Monday, we have that 30% chance of a morning shower. that will take place during the overnight time period into the early morning hours. And then we're going to be seeing gorgeous conditions all the way through Thursday. Our best chance of rain this upcoming week is going to be Saturday, and we could even see some thunderstorms in our forecast for the following weekend. So that's the way things are shaping up right now. Dwayne?
Wendy, thank you. Now to the scam that targeted a Florida Olympian. Scammers using a parent's worst nightmare to take advantage. As Bob Hazen reports, it's a trap that could fool anyone.
Legendary swimmer Rowdy Gaines and his wife Judy tell me they were walking to their hotel in Orlando this weekend when the Olympic gold medalist got a nightmare call.
Said, I have your daughter and you need to do exactly as I say.
Even more bizarre, that call came from their daughter's phone number. She's 28 and lives out of state.
We could hear a woman screaming and him yelling to them to stop beating her.
Judy Gaines recorded part of that call.
Don't try me.
When they arrived at the hotel, you can hear her pleading with someone to call police.
Call 911.
What's going on?
Call 911. We've got our daughter.
Gaines says the caller told him to go to a store and buy gift cards. That started him thinking maybe it was a scam. It turned out he was right. It's known as a virtual kidnapping. The most amazing part, their daughter was being scammed at the same time. So to make it seem even more realistic, the crooks put her on the line.
Eventually, they put our daughter on the phone and said, Dad, and I said, Madison, are you okay? And she said, yes, but I need help. And then boom, they cut her off again.
The Gaines say Orlando police ended the scam before they paid out any money, but their daughter did send about $700.
We do not want this to happen to other people. It's wrong, and if we can get anyone to help us express this message and prevent this from happening to them, then we feel like it's a good thing.
That was Bob Hazen reporting. A new study has found that while you may not have high cholesterol, blood pressure, and blood sugar, you may still be at risk for heart disease and diabetes if you're overweight. The study looked at the genetic data from 800,000 people. It found that there is no safe level of obesity, and that obesity by itself is a threat to your overall health. That's why health experts say it's important to talk to your doctor about weight and realize that many people have genetic influences on their weight that can go beyond diet and exercise.
We saw that if you had genetic reasons for obesity, you were at a 20% higher risk of heart disease and a 67% higher rate of diabetes.
According to global trends, if we do nothing to stop the growing worldwide obesity epidemic, within the next 10 years, 20% of the world's adult population will be obese. That's a look at health news still to come here on ABC 7. A big birthday for Disney's Mickey Mouse. We'll tell you how old the character is, turning next in entertainment news.
It's year-end clearance time at every Ghetto location. Over 3,000 new vehicles, over 1,000 used vehicles on clearance right now at Ghetto.com. And Ghetto Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Get credit help, fast cash for your car, and year-end clearance prices right now at a Ghetto dealership near you. Ghetto's got it. At Ghetto.com.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
All across America, there are kids going hungry. It sounds crazy, but it's real. It's also a problem we're fixing. Kids who rely on school meals need help in the summer. That means neighborhood meal sites that are easy to get to and free for every kid. When you make breakfast part of a school day, a lot more kids get the chance to eat. These programs work. Over the past few years, 1/3 fewer children in the United States are facing hunger. Let's make No Kid Hungry a reality.
Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald worked its magic at the weekend box office and opened as the top film. The latest film from the Harry Potter universe earned over $62 million, according to studio estimates Sunday. Last week's top film, Dr. Seuss the Grinch, was second with over $38 million, while Bohemian Rhapsody is still rocking, taking third place with over $15 million for the weekend. And the world's most beloved mouse is 90 years old. Walt Disney World's Mickey Mouse made his debut on November 18th, 1928, when Steamboat Willie premiered in New York. Before Walt Disney created Mickey Mouse, he made Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. But in a dispute with his business partner at Universal, Disney lost the rights to Oswald. The loss of his first character inspired the birth of this mouse, Mickey. And Mickey was also the first cartoon character with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Happy birthday, Mickey.
My goodness, Mickey has come a long way, hasn't
he? Yeah, he sure has.
Oh my gosh, isn't that fantastic? Well, we've got great weather for tonight. We are looking at quiet conditions once again. And then once this cold front comes through tomorrow, we should start to see some very steady weather all week long.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we will see you tonight at 11.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk. This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Every time you purchase a fishing license or register your boat, you're helping to preserve our nation's coastlines, lakes, rivers, and streams, protecting memories for generations to come. Learn how your participation in boating and fishing can help the environment at takemefishing.org/conservation.
Planning the right amount of food is hard. The Guestimator makes it easy. Just tell it who's coming and what's for dinner. Then it tells you how much to make. And yes, it even plans for leftovers. Try it at SaveTheFood.com.
Find out first at 4 with ABC 7 News at 4. Weekdays on ABC 7.